Okay, welcome back everybody. Welcome to the channel. Mike Newton down here at Penrith Golf Hub. We've got an exciting new range of irons from TaylorMade. It's launch time and it's a new range of in the P series. So the players range, they've mixed it all up. They've got some introductions of some new irons, and I tell you what, these look absolutely stunning. So really excited to test these and obviously provide you my thoughts on this new range from TaylorMade. So this particular video, I'm going to start off with the P770 Iron. I think this is going to be probably the biggest or the most popular iron out of the whole range to suit probably a wider variety of golfers here. So we're going to focus on this one in this particular video. I've got future videos coming with the MB iron, the pure blade, and also the MC iron. So those videos will be coming soon, as well as the new sim driving utility iron. So those videos will be coming shortly. But this video we're going to concentrate on the 770, and we're going to see how this performs. Okay, so P770, where's this sitting in the range? So we've seen the P790 for a couple of years now, 2 generations of that. That's staying in the range. That isn't going to be going, this isn't replacing it, that's going to be staying. This is really sort of replacing the P760 iron. So this is a hollow construction. It's got the speed and the distance that you're seeing in the P790, but you've got more of a neater, compact look, bit more of a player's look down by the golf ball. I totally agree with that. So there's quite a bit of tech happening. We've got a forged body, it's hollow, it's filled with speed foam in there. We've got a speed slot in the bottom for those low centre strikes, trying to keep that ball speed up on those sort of slight miss hits. We've obviously got a flexible face, but we've got that forged body. So it's giving everything that we see in the P790, which has been very, very successful, but in a more compact look. Okay, so I'm going to kick things off. I'm going to get one hit here. I'm really excited to sort of hit this. And I think those first impressions down by the golf ball, it has that look of the P790 in terms of the shaping of the head, but it is that smaller, compact behind that golf ball, which I do like. So medium top line, it's obviously not mega thin there. There's a little bit of offset, but not as much as you see in that P790. So great visual down by the ball, and quite nice and sort of compact from that heel to toe there. Nothing too sort of long. Just that little bit of smut, sort of little bit of satin there, not too shiny. Okay, not a bad opening shot. Has a little bit on that toe side if I'm going to be picky, but very nice and straight. Let's see what that, it seemed to launch pretty high there. Yeah, I cut that a little bit toe. See that spin, maybe just a little bit on the low side there for that first shot. So this is a 7-9 I've got in my hands, which is 33 degrees of loft. So nice and refreshing to sort of see these lofts for this particular iron into this sort of 33 area. A bit more, well, you say traditional of nowadays of 33 degrees. So they're not going mega strong. Obviously the P790 is in that 30.5 degree for that 7-iron. So this is a little bit more loft here, a bit more suited for that player who wants that bit more control. I'll bet that one nice. It's a very high towering ball flight. Very high in tower ball flight. A bit better ball speed there, slightly better strike. Yeah, 5,600, that's a better spin there. So I think for this sort of iron here, I think we can get it around that sort of maybe 5,800 to 6,000 on that spin. I think we're in a sort of good controllable area, but I think with that descent angle there as it comes into land, because that does fly pretty high there, I think we're going to get a lot of stopping power through that descent angle, as well as, or more so probably than the spin. Oh, that's a good strike. I tell you what, they feel sensational. And that again is away, really straight. You have that sense of that power in there, that explosiveness off the club face, but it doesn't look like the ball really sort of gets away from you down the flight. That was a better spin there. You see that 5, just short of 6,000. That's what I'd like it. 178 carry number, really good numbers for me, those. Ooh, right, that's a little bit low in the face. That'll bit towards bottom couple of grooves. But I tell you what, it's flighted quite nice. I'm interested to see, look at that ball speed. 126 there, ball speed. Spin 5.7, 181. It hasn't really changed that. I didn't get that at all. That was a little bit low in the club face there, but that's done well. So maybe that speed slot in the bottom helping on those sort of low strikes. So the head construction is a forged 4140 wrap round face, forged face here with a carbon sort of body. We've got some tungsten weighting in the head as well. Again, that'll be sort of lowering centre of gravity there, trying to make it give it that little bit of forgiveness on those missed hits. But I tell you what, I think the shaping of the head is absolutely stunning. For me, this would be their biggest selling iron. I'm going to predict the 770 is going to be their biggest selling iron going forward, because I think this is going to tick a lot of the boxes for many golfers. You know, those sort of golfers who maybe want that a little bit of that power of the 790, but would love to have that more look of a player's club in the hands. I think this is doing those jobs beautifully. So I think this is going to be a very, very popular iron. Okay, I'm going to hit one more. I'll tell you what I am very impressed with as well. I've just got the standard grip that comes on these, which is the Golf Pride Z grip, and that feels really good. I'm quite impressed with that. So really good sort of quality of the grip on there as well. Oh, again, that's great. Very consistent on that flight. It's up there, it's high. I know I could knock those flights down if I wanted to. Quite a nice little dispersion. I just have that slight pulley on there, which I cut a little bit low in the face, but 5,800 on that spin. Okay, I like that. That's really nice. I think, again, I keep saying this is going to be a very popular iron for many golfers. Let's go and look at those numbers in a little bit more detail. Okay, so number time now. So we can see club head speed just hovering around that sort of 90 mile an hour mark. Ball speed at 125.9. So some good ball speed there, just short of 126 for me from that sort of club head speed. Launching at 19 degrees and spinning at 5.656 on average. So you can see just that first one where I cut a little bit, maybe a little touch heavy if I'm going to be really picky, a little bit on that toe, so you just pulled a bit of spin off, as you'd sort of expect. So I think typically around that sort of between that 5,600 to 6,000 mark or that on the spin, which I'd sort of expect from that type of iron, that sort of power iron in a way, which it still is that power iron, but obviously with that 33 degrees of loft. So averaging just short of 180 on that carry number, but very tight front to back numbers there, which is great. And this is where this iron would really lend itself to that sort of slightly better player who would want that consistency. We don't want those hot flyers that sometimes I would say 790 can provide you. So, you know, front to back dispersion there of 177 to 181. And okay, I've only hit 5 shots there, but I did have that one that was quite low in the club face, and that's still, you know, still keeping that sort of high, tight number. So that maybe that technology in the head is just really helping on those slight adjustments of the miss hits there, to give a really sort of tight front to back dispersion there, which is super, but really high sort of ball flight there. Okay, everybody, that is a big favourite of mine, P770 from TaylorMade. Hats off to TaylorMade. I think they've done a stunning job. I think the look of it, you know, is great. You've got that little bit of polished bit at the bottom section of the club, then you're into that satin, just very sort of clean lines there. I love the look of it. I think the performance numbers there are really good, and as I mentioned, I think this is going to suit a wide variety of golfers. I think probably from that sort of mid handicap all the way down to sort of scratch golfers, this will sort of suit those types of players. Post comments down below, let me know your thoughts on the new range, the new P range from TaylorMade. I think they've done a really good job. Really looking forward to sort of getting into the MC and the MB as well. So those videos will be coming soon if they're not already on my channel. Depends when you're obviously watching this video. So if you enjoyed it, hit the thumbs up, share the video around, make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed, very much appreciate it. Follow up on social media platforms, both Instagram and Twitter, and the handles there are @MNGolfCoach. Hopefully we'll catch up with you all very soon.